Paris. I'm the solo devil in Aces Under the Moonlight, a 2D hand-animated Pong game. Hand-animated art is really hard for one person to do, so there were some compromises. So in this video, we're going to go frame by frame and talk about some of the artistic liberties I took while working on this game to get it out the door. Okay, everybody, let's start. This is Charlie's idle animation, and this isn't so cringe because I designed the character in the idle position. If I go through this, just look at the face. If I go through this, you can see how different the face changes every single time. I look at this, like the here to here, here, here. Like, who is this? And it's such a little change. That's the annoying thing. But it's really hard to keep all that in track, and that's why animators have like model sheets. I didn't have model sheets for this. I was kind of just winging it when I was actually making the game, and I regret it a lot. If we zoom in, you can see how scraggly like the line work is. That's gonna be a thing everywhere, especially on these early ones. Like, look at this, sloppy. It still looks good here. I really like it, so that's what's important. You see how he has a lot of rips on his shorts? These are fine, but they completely change basically the entire way through. So if we go to here, this is the last one, and then we're gonna go to the first one. These like come right after each other, and look how different they are. Like these, the entire time with Charlie, these were so hard to keep track of. That's why like everything looks so clean, like Charlie looks so clean. So you can see how like even the rips on his pantyhose are like really nice and clean. I had to find a way to replace that, initial idea of ripped clothes because, it's a punk game. So I just decided to make really detailed characters. So I did everything I could on this game to get it done, including using as limited animation as possible, including using one frame. The air dashes are all one frame. They just, you just move to the right really fast. And so this is the only drawing. So these drawings are pretty good, right? These aren't that bad. His face is a little off model, but, whatever. I just want to say that because a lot of the animations in this game are just one drawing. And even then I fucked up. I had no idea how front-facing Charlie was supposed to look at all. Like, you can see his hair is just the side profile, but, like, slightly turned. His face is just, like, I don't have an understanding of how his face is supposed to look at this point. This was the first iteration of the VFX. I didn't have an idea of how the VFX was supposed to be in this game. I was just going to make it as like detailed and flashy as possible, but later on I used a more graphic approach. So if I just, like, that's the VFX for it. Do you like Charlie? I like Charlie. YouTube does not like Charlie. I get age restricted quite a bit because of him and Cassandra. I'm trying to start an Etsy shop and a Patreon. I'll let you know when those are ready on my official accounts. So be sure to follow the YouTube and the Twitter specifically, and the TikTok and Reddit secondarily. Thanks for listening. Let's get back to the video. Like, man, look how few colors Charlie has. It's just like, it's so perfect. Cassandra was such a headache. And like, I have no one to blame because I did it. So this is Charlie's grounded up kick, basically up tilt, whatever you want to call it. There are several problems with it. The first problem is that I didn't remember that I can't put writing on these because these sprites are going to be mirrored. You mirror it, now it just makes no sense. And this is in the game. I did not change this. It helps that no matter what, it's unreadable. So it just kind of looks like a cool looking thing that might mean something. Also, here's another game of who the fuck is this? You just gotta wonder like what I was thinking at the time. Charlie at home. I talked about the difficulty of this ponytail and how many frames it added and how hard it was to deal with recently. This partially because it's just true, and partially because at the time I didn't understand how to really do limited animation. So I ended up adding a bunch of extra frames to this. And the ponytail is just such a big element that in order to get it to move from one place to another, like, you can't just do that quickly because it looks too jarring. It's too big. So if something big moves from one place to another really fast, like if I skip a frame here, it's too noticeable. Also, you can tell like right here, like I redrew the body really weird. Like, what is this alignment with the nipples? Like, but you can tell straight up that I just copy pasted the head of another drawing and just attached it to this one. So it's just shortcuts on top of shortcuts, honestly. Here's another overly long animation from the beginning. I think this might have been the first animation I made after the idle. So this one is just too long. Like, again, this is just like the down hit. This really had nothing to do with the ponytail. I was experimenting with a lot of things at this point. I experimented with VFX. These were the original VFX. It was supposed to be very like a graffiti hit. I still really like it. Might even looks better than what I have right now. Honestly, like, I could go back to this if I wanted to. But in general, like, there's not that much bad here. It's actually pretty simple. The problem with this one is more how, like, unimaginative it is. It does have the whole, like, ballet situation. It's just that it's very flat to the camera. It's not a very, like, dynamic, especially compared to a later animation like this. I talk about this in the shorts as well. You can see that it's a lot more 3D. Everything's more dynamic. Like, if we just look at this pose, like, everything is moving in a different direction just for a startup. Even if it is a static, completely static, the arrow here does most of the heavy lifting. Now, again, this is not perfect. Like, who is this? And frankly, we move forward. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. And then who is this? Like, what am I thinking? I must have been like so tired by the end, especially by the end of all of these. Because I mean, look at this difference. I should make this my profile picture.